welcome back to another episode of LiFFT. We are live in Basement Studio B. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of your hosts, Robbo the Finest. I'm your only host today. One of my other hosts has COVID, so we wish him a speedy recovery. And one of my other co-hosts is working. So I will be doing a solo dolo show. We will be going over the Thursday night breakdown. And let's just, hop right into this shit. So we have the Las Vegas Raiders, man, going up against the LA Rams. They're going to be traveling not too far because they're basically in the same area. These games haven't been anything spectacular. I'm kind of just, I don't even know what to do. Let's just break this down with Derek Carr, man. He's the 12th ranked quarterback in the league since week 8. After week 8, I'm sorry. He's had 2 touchdowns in each of his games. 3 touchdowns coming in the week 12 against Seattle. He's averaging somewhere around like 20, I think it says 24 points. My man's killing it right now. He had 20-point game, a 27 game, a 26 game, 29, a 32, and a 24. He's doing really well. Averaging over 250 yards per game since week 9. So that's great. Derek Carr is at number 12 ranked quarterback. He's a lock-in for me. I'm going to, I'm hoping you guys start him up here. Josh Jacobs, he's position ranked number 1 running back in the league currently right now. He only has 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games. He has 4 within the last 5 games. And then after that, it's whatever. But Josh Jacobs has been very good. He's questionable, though, with a quad and a calf, but he's been questionable for weeks now. So take that with a little grain of salt. We'll be seeing, you know what I'm saying? Josh Jacobs is great. Trust me, set it and forget it. Davante Adams, man. The rapport with Derek Carr and Davante Adams finding him 2 times in the end zone, in stride to the end zone. Broken coverage. We love that. Davante Adams is so fast. He's so good. He's going to catch the ball no matter where it gets thrown to him. Understand that. So, 37 points last week. Do I really need to say it? You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Mac Hollins. Let's talk about this dude for a little bit. He's on our waiver wire right now. He is owned currently in 19% of leagues, 20% of leagues. Okay, last 2 games he's had 11 and 16 points. This week he had 8.5. It was a little shitty game with the Chargers. They did win, but we got to involve Mac Hollins more. It can't be solely on. It can be solely on Davante Adams, but again, you can't just give it to one guy. They're going to learn to lock that guy down. They're going to learn what they're doing wrong, and they're going to expose your defense, your offense with Davante Adams. So, with that being said, I'm hoping that they open up Mac Hollins a little bit. That would give him some playmaking abilities. Daniel Carlson, greatest kicker, bro. Greatest kicker in the world. This guy's ranked number 4. He 10 points last week. He's averaging 9.5 points on the day. On the season. So, again, you're going to start this man too as well. This is going to be a crappy game, guys. I don't know what to tell you. This is going to be a very crappy game. I think Vegas does take this game, though. Their defense hasn't been really holding up too well, though. They only have 2 touchdowns on the season, 4 interceptions, 5 fumble recoveries, and 21 sacks, and a blocked field goal. They're averaging 4.5, 5 points. So take that with a grain of salt. You might not want to start him. But then again, you might, because they have Jones over there on the edge, that speed rusher. I don't know if you guys saw the game with the Chargers, but Jones got after Herbert, pressured him all the time. I think he had 2 sacks, and there was another Raiders defensive guy who had 2 sacks on that game. So, again, they're facing John Wolford, who, for the Rams, is just, he got 9.7 points. He threw for 172 yards, 2 interceptions. He carried the ball 5 times for 29 yards, 14 for 26. So take that with a grain of salt. I'm not starting John Wilford. You wouldn't do it. Let me get something out here. Cam Akers. Where the hell have you been? He has been non-existent at all, except this goddamn week. He scored 20.7 points. Darrell Henderson moved out. Kyron Williams gave him a threat. And they said, you know what? We're going to use you more, Cam Akers. And boom, 20 points. He had 17 carries for 60 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 reception, no yards. Guys, he is rostered currently right now on 53.3% of leagues in the ESPN leagues. If you're not out here grabbing Cam Akers for the long haul, what are you doing? In my work league, where I'm in third place, I had just grabbed up Cam Akers. Why? Dude scored 20 points. I have hurt running backs. I got Darrell Williams, who's God knows where. James Robinson, God knows where. I have Foreman, who's coming back from the bye, which is great, but it's Foreman. So I need to make a play here. So I grabbed up Cam Akers, as some people should. Now it gets thinner, very thin here, as you start looking on who is the pass catchers here. Like Van Jefferson, for instance. My man caught 5.9, what was it? Fantasy points. Sorry, having a brain fart. 5.9 fantasy points. Again, it's John Wilford. I don't know what he's going to do. I like Van Jefferson in this, but with John Wilford behind that quarterback, man, it's going to be really tough. They have Kyron Williams in that background. I don't even like him. I thought he was going to be a great start. Kyron Williams, he got me like 1.9 points last week. Stop it. Get out of here. Kyron Williams, we're done with you. Tyler Higbee. Again, another player who I'm like, where the hell have you been all my goddamn life? He's position ranked 26, averaging 7.9 points per game. Okay? That scared me. The wind hit the door. That scared me. But other besides that, since week 10 against Arizona, he had a 15.3 showing. He hasn't really broke over 10 since. He hasn't had a touchdown all goddamn season. It's like, really? Like, you're supposed to be one of the great, like, not greatest, but you're supposed to be a great tight end in the shitty tight ends that we have, All right, let's get to one more little pass catcher here. We have Atwell, Tutu Atwell, averaging 4.3. Okay, he's rostered in 0.2% of leagues. Okay, this man had two catches for 48 yards, no touchdowns. He had 5 targets and 4 carries. So on the 5 targets, I kind of like that with him. I like that a lot. I mean, granted, Van Jefferson did get targeted 4 times. So Tutu Atwell led all receivers, I'm pretty sure. Let me see here. Higbee got 5 as well. Tutu got 5. Brandon Powell got 4 targets, which let's get into him now. Powell, man, this guy came out of the cannon. He had 4 receptions for 39 yards, 4 targets, 3 carries for 45 yards. He finished the day with 12.7 points. So if I'm leading towards a receiver, it might be Brandon Powell. He was the only one that showed out this week against Vegas. You're gonna have to, man. It's just this defense. It's gonna be a defensive game. I feel like, because you got what's his face? Who's that other guy that's over in the Rams? I don't even know his name. I don't have him on my radar right now, but nonetheless, he was number 54, I believe. Defensive end. He plays basically the same position as Jones on the Raiders. He plays the weak side. Is it the weak side? Yeah, it's the weak side. So they're going to have a lot of tough, time. They're going to be a lot of scrambling going on. It's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna probably say the Raiders win this one. The Thursday night games and Monday night games have been very terrible. I'm only wearing a Brady jersey because of what he did yesterday. He had 3 points going into the third quarter. Tom Brady, we're talking about, had 3 points going into the goddamn third quarter. I stopped watching the game. I don't know about you guys. I stopped watching it. I don't like the primetime games. After it gets halftime, I cut it off. But nonetheless, okay, came out, and he did his thing. He got me 27 points this week. I ain't gonna be mad at it. He also, Rashad White, I don't know if anyone's talking, but I've been saying it. Rashad White. But this week, it was Rashad White and Fournette. They both did a 50-50 split down the middle. They killed it both times. 17 and 18 points both of them got. So, realistically, whoever you take him, it's not going to be bad at all. As much as I like to hear myself talk, I got to get the nodes going, you know what I'm saying? All right. So, for my take, I say the Raiders win this one. That's going to be me. And we should have a special guest coming here pretty soon. Come in.
Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, shit, it's Santa. Santa, what do you got for us today?
Well, I've heard the LiFFT TikTok is doing very well. So I thought I'd stop by on a podcast day and give you some of my starts and sits for the Thursday game. Ho, 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 ho. So my first pick for this Thursday night game is going to be Derek Carr. Derek Carr, I'm grabbing you a Nerf gun because my son is going to fling that ball all the way down. Ho, 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 ho. To Davante Adams. Ho, 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 ho. He's a must start. Also, I'm going to give you a sleeper. Mac Hollins. Ho, 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 ho. And now I have 3 picks for the LA Rams. I'm going to give them a start of Cam Akers. Cam Akers has been non-existent, but he found the end zone last week. Ho, 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 ho. He's on the nice list. Someone who I think is a sit, and he's on the naughty list this year. John Wilford. Ho, 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 ho. You don't want to start John. He's a bad, bad boy. Ho, 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 ho. I'm going to give you one more start for this Thursday night game. The LA Rams defense. What a sleeper surprise, ain't that right? Ho, 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 ho. Start them, sit them with these. Ho, 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 ho. That is our start and sits for the Thursday night game. Ho, 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 ho. I'm going to go deliver those presents over there. Back to you, Brian. Ho, ho.
All right, thank you, Santa, so much. And that'll be our first December show Thursday night breakdown, baby. If you want to see our Thursday night breakdown, if you want to see the Thursday night game, you don't have Amazon Prime, jump on our LiFFT TikTok. We'll be streaming the game there for you guys. We stream all primetime games. You could also go to our YouTube channel, Long Island Fantasy Football Talks. You could also go to our Instagram and see other clips of our stuff and shows over there. That is Long Island Fantasy Football Talks, but within each word is an underscore. So long underscore, island underscore, fantasy underscore. You get the drift. I'm not going to do it all. But anyways, this is me. I'm Robo the Finest, live in Studio B, and with a full breakdown, I'm just going to leave it here, man. And I'll be back with our Sunday breakdown with another co-host of mine who's finally off. So with that being said, guys, it's playoff week. Good luck. Peace out.